The doctor wanted to discharge the patient from the hospital. Find out why 2 days later this patient was dead. You want to know why this happened? Come join me as I share with you this remarkable story. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. This gentleman had gotten hurt outside of his home. He injured his legs. He was unable to get up and walk. So now an ambulance was called. They took him to his local emergency room. And now the internist there said, you know what? Let's admit you to the hospital and we'll observe you for the next couple of days. So they take blood work. Everything's fine. Yet his internist says, you know what? I still want to observe you. And now on day 3, after observing him for 3 entire days, he says, great, everything's fine, you're going to go home now. And his wife says, what are you talking about? You can't send him home. He can't even get up out of bed and go to walk to the bathroom. How are you sending him home? She said, did you get an orthopedic consult? He said, no. She said, why not? He can't walk. This is an orthopedic problem. So finally, the wife convinces the doctor to go ahead and get an orthopedic consult. An orthopedist actually comes to consult with the patient and determines, you know what, I figured out why you can't walk. It's likely because when you fell, you ruptured your tendons. Just to make sure, we're going to get an MRI for you tomorrow morning. He says, okay, get me the answer. I want to get up and be able to walk. So now a day later, when he goes for the MRI, what happens? As they're taking him downstairs, he suffers a massive embolism, a stroke, a blood clot. Where does the blood clot wind up? In his lungs. That kills him. So now you might be asking yourself, what did the doctor do wrong here? Where was the violation from the basic standards of medical care? I'll tell you where the violations were. Number 1, this patient was overweight. That automatically put him at risk for developing a blood clot by sitting in a hospital bed for 3 days. Number 2 is that they never gave him any blood thinner medication. This patient had cardiac issues and he had had a cardiac procedure before. So together with his being overweight, together with the fact that he had a cardiac history, and now he's bedridden for 3 entire days because he can't get up and walk, that puts him at a much higher risk of developing a blood clot. And now this internist's failure to recognize, together with the orthopedist, failure to recognize the likelihood and the risk of this patient developing a blood clot was very significant. And had they given him blood thinner medication, the risk of him developing a blood clot would have been extremely small. And in all likelihood, according to my medical experts, more likely than not, this patient never, ever would have suffered this type of stroke, suffered this type of blood clot that actually killed him. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an inside look at what happened in one particular case where I was able to help the surviving family members obtain compensation as a result of this person dying, all because the doctors and the hospital staff violated the basic standards of medical care. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.